Today, I want to dive into a topic that might be more familiar to you than you realize: Narcissistic Personality Disorder, NPD. But instead of just examining it from a clinical standpoint, we'll also explore how Stoic philosophy can help us navigate relationships with people who have NPD. This journey will not only help us understand this complex disorder but also equip us with practical tools to manage our interactions more effectively. So, let's get started. Imagine this: you're in a conversation with someone who constantly interrupts, steers the topic back to themselves, and dismisses your feelings as irrelevant. Sounds frustrating, right? This is a glimpse into what dealing with someone who has Narcissistic Personality Disorder, NPD, can feel like. It's not just challenging, it can be emotionally draining and even damaging. But what if I told you that ancient wisdom from Stoic philosophy could provide tools to manage these interactions more effectively? Narcissistic personality disorder is characterized by a long-term pattern of exaggerated self-importance, an excessive need for admiration, and a lack of empathy towards others. People with NPD often believe they are superior to others and have little regard for other people's feelings. However, behind this facade of ultra-confidence lies a fragile self-esteem that's vulnerable to the slightest criticism. NPD can manifest in various ways. Some individuals might come off as overtly arrogant and boastful, while others might exhibit a more covert form of narcissism, appearing shy or reserved yet harboring an inflated sense of self-importance. Regardless of the type, the core traits remain the same: a pervasive pattern of grandiosity, a constant need for admiration, and a lack of empathy. To put it into perspective, think about someone who monopolizes every conversation, feels entitled to special treatment, and reacts with anger or disdain to any form of criticism. This person might also exploit others to achieve their own ends, showing little to no remorse. Understanding these behaviors as symptoms of NPD can help demystify the confusing and often hurtful actions of those affected by this disorder. One of the most perplexing aspects of NPD is the dual nature of their responses: the aggressive fight response and the seemingly empathetic fawn response. Understanding these can be crucial in recognizing and managing interactions with narcissists. The fight response is what we typically associate with narcissism: aggressive, domineering, and bullying behavior. This is when the narcissist is at their most overt, demanding submission, and showing no empathy for others. They might laugh at others' pain, dominate conversations, and always seek to be the center of attention. However, there's another side to the narcissistic personality: the fawn response. This is when the narcissist appears charming, empathetic, and even vulnerable. They might cry, apologize, or seem genuinely sorry. This behavior can be incredibly confusing because it seems to contradict the aggressive, egomaniacal traits we typically associate with narcissism. But make no mistake, this too is a strategy to manipulate and control others. For instance, a narcissistic boss might berate an employee in front of others, only to later appear remorseful and shower the same employee with praise and attention. This erratic behavior keeps their subordinates off balance, ensuring that the narcissist maintains control and authority. Recognizing these patterns can help you stay grounded and less susceptible to their manipulation. Interacting with someone who has NPD can be incredibly challenging and emotionally draining. These individuals often create a toxic environment characterized by constant drama and conflict. They thrive on chaos and often provoke arguments to maintain a sense of control and dominance. One of the most difficult aspects of dealing with narcissists is their ability to rapidly switch between different emotional states. One moment they might be attacking you verbally, and the next, they might play the victim. This erratic behavior keeps those around them off balance and unsure of what to expect next. Moreover, narcissists are skilled manipulators. They use both their fight and fawn responses to keep you engaged and under their control. They might shower you with praise and attention, only to turn on you later with criticism and aggression. This cycle of idealization and devaluation can be incredibly confusing and can make it difficult to break free from their influence. Consider a personal relationship where one partner is a narcissist. They may initially shower you with affection and make you feel special, only to later undermine your confidence with subtle put-downs and criticisms. This roller coaster of emotions can lead to a state of constant anxiety and self-doubt, making it hard to recognize the toxicity of the relationship. To truly understand NPD, we need to delve into the inner workings of a narcissist's mind. At the core of their behavior is a deep-seated insecurity and a fragile ego. Despite their outward confidence, narcissists often have a very low self-esteem and are extremely sensitive to criticism. Their behavior is largely driven by their need to protect their fragile self-image. The aggressive fight response is a defense mechanism to fend off any perceived threats to their ego. On the other hand, the fawn response is a strategy to garner admiration and validation from others. Narcissists often have a dysfunctional superego, the part of the personality that imposes moral standards. In people with NPD, the superego can be overactive, issuing harsh and unrealistic demands. This can lead to feelings of shame and guilt, which they project onto others through their manipulative and controlling behavior. Imagine a narcissist who receives critical feedback at work. Instead of processing this feedback constructively, they might react with anger, blaming others for their shortcomings, or they might seek out excessive praise from colleagues to restore their self-esteem. This behavior illustrates their constant struggle to maintain an inflated sense of self-worth amidst underlying feelings of inadequacy. Stoic philosophy, with its emphasis on self-control, rationality, and inner peace, can offer valuable insights and strategies for dealing with narcissists. The core tenets of Stoicism teach us to focus on what we can control, our own thoughts, emotions, and reactions, rather than the actions of others. One of the key principles of Stoicism is the dichotomy of control, which encourages us to distinguish between what is within our control and what is not. When dealing with a narcissist, we cannot control their behavior, but we can control how we respond to it. By maintaining our composure and not reacting emotionally to their provocations, we can avoid being drawn into their chaotic world. Stoicism also teaches the importance of setting and maintaining boundaries. Narcissists often push boundaries to see how much they can get away with. By clearly defining and sticking to our limits, we can protect ourselves from their manipulative behavior. Another valuable Stoic practice is the concept of negative visualization. This involves imagining worst-case scenarios to prepare ourselves mentally and emotionally for potential challenges. By anticipating the narcissist's possible reactions and planning our responses, we can remain calm and composed in the face of their provocations. For example, if you anticipate a confrontational meeting with a narcissistic colleague, you can practice remaining calm and assertive. Visualize how you will respond to their provocations without losing your temper or getting drawn into their drama. This mental preparation can help you stay grounded and maintain control over your own reactions. Dealing with a narcissist can take a significant toll on your emotional health. It's essential to prioritize self-care and seek support when needed. This might involve talking to a therapist, joining a support group, or confiding in trusted friends and family members. Practicing mindfulness and meditation can also be helpful in managing stress and maintaining emotional balance. These practices can help you stay grounded and centered, making it easier to handle the narcissist's manipulative tactics. It's also important to recognize that you deserve to be treated with respect and kindness. Don't let the narcissist's behavior make you doubt your self-worth. Remind yourself of your strengths and accomplishments, and don't hesitate to distance yourself from toxic relationships. Engaging in regular physical activity, pursuing hobbies, and spending time with supportive friends and family can all contribute to maintaining your emotional well-being. By prioritizing self-care and building a strong support network, you can better cope with the challenges of dealing with a narcissist. While it's crucial to protect yourself from a narcissist's harmful behavior, it's also important to approach the situation with empathy and compassion. Understanding that their behavior stems from deep-seated insecurities and emotional wounds can help you respond with kindness rather than anger. However, it's essential to balance empathy with self-protection. While you can acknowledge the pain that drives their behavior, you don't have to tolerate abuse or manipulation. By setting clear boundaries and standing firm, you can protect your well-being while still maintaining compassion for their struggles. Consider the case of a narcissistic family member. While it may be challenging to distance yourself entirely, setting firm boundaries can help protect your emotional health. You can still express empathy for their struggles without allowing their behavior to negatively impact your life. If you find yourself in a close relationship with a narcissist, whether it's a romantic partner, family member, or friend, it can be incredibly challenging to break free. The cycle of idealization and devaluation, combined with their manipulative tactics, can make it difficult to recognize the toxicity of the relationship. The first step in breaking free is to acknowledge the reality of the situation. Denial and rationalization can keep you trapped in a harmful relationship. It's important to face the truth about the narcissist's behavior and its impact on your well-being. Once you've recognized the need to distance yourself, create a plan to safely and gradually disengage. This might involve limiting contact, seeking legal advice if necessary, and building a strong support network to help you through the transition. Remember, you have the right to prioritize your mental and emotional health. It might be a difficult journey, but breaking free from a toxic relationship with a narcissist can lead to a healthier, more fulfilling life. It's also crucial to understand that breaking free from a narcissistic relationship is not a failure but a necessary step toward self-preservation. Seeking professional help, such as therapy, can provide the support and guidance needed to navigate this challenging process. Navigating relationships with narcissists can be incredibly challenging, but Stoic philosophy offers valuable tools to help you maintain your inner peace and emotional balance. By focusing on what you can control, setting clear boundaries, and practicing empathy and compassion, you can protect yourself from their harmful behavior while still recognizing their humanity. Stoic wisdom teaches us that true strength lies in our ability to control our reactions and maintain our composure in the face of adversity. By embracing these principles, you can navigate the complexities of relationships with narcissists and emerge stronger and more resilient. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the world of narcissistic personality disorder and Stoic philosophy. I hope you found these insights helpful and empowering. Remember, you have the power to control your reactions and protect your well-being. Until next time, stay strong and stay mindful.